Hi everyone, and welcome to the Road Wild. Today I'm going to go over the gear that I'm going to be taking with me on my Appalachian Trail through hike in 2022. I'm not going to review any of it. Most of it, there's plenty of reviews, really good reviews online, and if you want to learn more about it, you can do some research and find everything you need. Understand everything I show you is going to be my personal preference from my own research and usage. Your mileage may vary. Everybody has their own personal preferences. So these are mine, and that's all they are. They're based on research and what I like and what I don't. So first of all, we'll start with my pack. I'm going with the HMG Windrider 2400. I didn't realize these were so popular. I knew they were popular on the PCT, but I guess a lot of people are using these now. So I feel kind of cliche with some of the gear I'm using. I just got it because it's very simple. It's very simple design. No load lifters. It's a no-nonsense pack. It's lightweight. I have a couple of Mount Laurel design water bottle pocket and phone pocket here, and it's got some nice pockets. It's a great pack. Check it out. There's lots of other ones. Let's see. So these are going to be my big four. You've probably heard them as the big three, but they're really not. They used to be the big four. They used to be the backpack, the tent, your sleeping bag, and your pad. And now people are putting the sleeping bag and the pad together. So big three, big four. You know, they didn't have a lash when I knew section hikers. They were just out there doing sections. So call it what you want. My sleeping bag is a 20-degree Enlightened Equipment Enigma. I think it should be fine for what I'm going to be trying to do here. I'm leaving around the 20th or so of March, so it's going to be cold. I've camped in the Smokies in May, and it's gotten down to 20 and snow. So I may also bring the Sea to Summit liner, which I'm going to use for my summer bag. During the summer, I'm going to send this back and then have my folks and friends send me this. So I don't know if I'm going to bring this to start with to keep enough insulation going, but I think I'm going to be wearing enough other warm stuff, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, another cliche, big cliche, Z-Packs duplex tent, big surprise. You know, Z-Packs is great with some stuff and not great with others. I do not care for their backpacks at all. I think they're really fragile and very breakable, but their tents are poetry in motion, especially the duplex. By the same token, I love the HMG pack for the same reason I like the duplex, the simplicity and the usefulness of it all. I don't really care for the hyperlight tents. They're very complex. They have poles in the middle. So it's kind of like, you know, you take a myriad of different products, and you need to be eclectic in your choice. You're probably not going to go with one brand for everything, though I've seen people with the same pack, tent, sleeping bag, etc., made by the same cottage industry. And if you want to go that route, that's your choice too. What's my, let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Big surprise. I had mentioned in another video I have no Nemo stuff. I was not aware of Nemo. It seems like they're really big now, but you know, I've always used ThermoRest, from their first really big rectangular ones to their Pro Light series. This is an X Light. I'm happy with it. It's a regular. It has a pump sack that came with it. And yeah, it's pretty amazing for me. And one thing I'm doing differently this year is I'm actually bringing an inflatable pillow. Before, I always just took a stuffed sack and put my clothes in there, and whatever fluff I got, I got. They were selling these on the backpacking flea market, Wilderness Technology, for $14. They were touted as being just like the Sea to Summits. I don't have a Sea to Summit to compare it to, but I got 3 of these for the price of a Sea to Summit, and right now I just use it as a back brace on the couch because it's real comfortable, and I'm old and I need the support. So that's my big 4. The rest of the stuff I'm just kind of gonna haphazardly show you. My cooking system is a Jetboil Stash. Love Jetboil ever since I discovered them. I used to use alcohol stoves, and I went through so much alcohol, and it was just such a pain in the backside. I saw somebody using a Jetboil, and it was like discovering Family Guy or The Simpsons for the first time. I fell in love. This is the latest iteration, the Stash. It's very lightweight. You can carry your crap in there. Again, plenty of reviews online. You want to check it out, feel free. Let's see. I've got a ThermoRest sit pad here. I use it a lot here because right now it's wintertime, and when I go out in the snow, I'm in the UP of Michigan. It's nice to take this out and put it over a log or wherever I'm sitting, and it protects me. Other stuff I'm taking electronics. I'm taking the bare minimum as far as electronics go. I'm taking a phone. I'm not keeping it in my pocket right here. I will use it as a phone when I need it. And I'm not taking an Anchor charger to charge all that stuff because I don't plan on charging a whole lot. So that's minimal. Let's see what else. My rain gear is a Marmot Precip jacket and pants. These are, I don't know what, they're like 20 denier. I think they're not super lightweight. I had a Marmot Essence pants and a mica jacket, and they were super lightweight, and they tore super lightweight easily. So, I'm not doing that anymore. Let's see, I guess the rest of the gear is mostly clothes. I'll just show you what I'm taking. I may take all of it with me now and then send some of the heavier stuff back later, or I may not take all of it now and ask for some lightweight stuff later. So at any rate, I'm using Patagonia 5-inch baggies. These are large. I love them because they're baggy, and if you're wearing hot pants on the trail, they might look really good, but they're, when you try and stretch that leg, and it doesn't work well for me. So I love these. There's a biking company called Club Ride, and they make these wonderful biking shirts. And I'm going to use this as my summer hiking shirt. It's very lightweight. It's nylon. It's snap. It's very breathable. It even has a pocket in the side there. So this will be my summer hiking shirt. When I start the trail, my layers are probably going to be... Amazon has there's a little company on Amazon called Baleaf, Baleaf, and I've actually seen a number of other YouTubers using this stuff, and I just discovered it on my own. I didn't know if it was any good or not, and I bought some of their stuff like 2 years ago, and I really liked it, so I bought some more. So this is just a regular, it's probably like Capilene 2 weight, if you want to look at it Capilene wise. It's not quite silk weight, but it's a long sleeve polyurethane. Here are some Baleaf fleece lined, very lightweight though, riding pants that are great for hiking. I have a pair on right now. I've worn them so much they're almost completely destroyed, but had to get another pair of those. So over this, starts getting chilly. I have the Patagonia R1 Air full zip jacket. Love this thing. It's like, it pills like crazy, and usually Patagonia stuff doesn't, but it's just so warm and cuddly. It's a hoodie, so, for those days or nights in camp when you just want that coziness, but it's not super cold, this is going to be perfect. And for the days when it's chilly, but not cold enough for my puff jacket, then this will be great. But on those days when it gets really cold, when I'm hiking or at night or especially in the morning, I have a Patagonia down sweater, hooded. This is like the third one I've had. I mean, has articulated shoulders, You can cinch the waist, you can cinch the hood. 20 denier, it's not going to rip from the brutal straps of your backpack. So you're going to be pretty much set with that. So, you know, I get cold. This is my insecurity. I want to make sure I'm warm, but that's all the layers I'm taking. I'm not taking any other layers. I'm not taking underwear. I am taking 2 pairs of darn tough socks. These aren't the ones, but I will take them. And then a thicker pair of some kind of merino wool socks to wear when I go to bed. Get all kind of cozy. And I'll take some fleece gloves with me. I'm going to take this polar buff, which part of it is fleece. I'm going to take probably this hat, or maybe even this hat. I don't know. My shoes, I'm using Ultras. I have 5s that I've been using for quite a while, but I have a pair of 4s stashed up there in the royal blue that were so cool looking a couple of years ago. So I might actually start the trail with that. Water system, I'm using Aquamira drops. That's it. I'm carrying 2 smart water bottles, 700 milliliters. Those are the shorties, right? Aquamira is great for purification, very lightweight, and pretty much takes care of everything I need. I'll be taking these glasses and a pair of prescription sunglasses as well. I'll be taking a slew of medication because I'm an old guy, and that's what we do when we get old. Not taking a whole lot of stuff for vanity or comfort. I would say my luxury item is probably my heavy, puffy jacket because it weighs twice as much as the Ghost Whisperer. So, and I try to Ghost Whisper just because it got all this hype, and I found it very fragile, and I was actually afraid to use it for the price. So I think, you know, Patagonia down sweater, great product, under $300. I got it on sale for like, I think $250. They're incredible. They've been around forever. I have ThermoRest Z-Packs dry bags because I think they're the bomb. They're actually really good. I've heard of Hyperlight splitting and some other ones splitting. I got just a regular bear bag. I didn't get the kit because I know how to actually get a little bag and put some nylon in it and put a carabiner and put it inside my gear bag. So I didn't have to pay that extra amount of money. Ditty bag, clothing bag, sleeping bag, and they all go in the pack. I'm not using any trash compactor or anything like that. I will just fill up these dry sacks and just arrange them usually. I put my sleeping pad on the bottom and then my Didion stove and such, and ThermoRest, and then my food bag, and then on top of that I'll put miscellaneous clothes that I need out, like maybe I'm switch hitting every day often, or every other hour off and on with this because of temperature. So I'll just put that at the top of the pack, and then I'll put my tent on the very top, so if I get into camp and it's raining, that's the first thing I pull out. I also have, I'm taking some knockoff Walmart Crocs. These were, I think, $10, and they're great. They weigh a little more, maybe. I had nothings before, and they weighed a lot less than this, but I don't know. I didn't feel like spending another $40 for them, so I think this will do really nicely. Also, I have an 1/8-inch closed foam pad. Apparently, these are like gold right now. You can't get them online, and people are paying like $40 or $50 for them when I think they go for like $20 on Gossamer Gears. I don't know if I'm going to use this or not. I mean, I could use a liner or as a sit pad, but I'm not exactly sure which way I'm going to go on that. The guide I'm going to use is the AT guide. This is the 2021 version. The first version with a picture, and the last version without this cover. This is the 2020 northbound. I'll bet you in 50 years this will be worth a lot of money because this will be the pandemic issue. So I'm saving both of these, and I'll get the new one because with COVID, you never know what's opening and closing with stores and hostels and everything else. So that's pretty much the kit and caboodle. I look at it normally when I leave town. I carry about 4 or 5 days of food and a couple of pounds of water, which is basically 2 little liters. And I'm somewhere around 25, 24 pounds. So I do use trekking poles. I'm going to use these Z-Packs trekking poles here. But I usually only use one now. I don't know why. I just don't like using 2. Unless I'm going downhill, then I'll use 2 because it's really necessary. And of course, I need 2 in camp with my tent. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, gear is a real personal thing. Do a lot of research, go on Facebook, go to the Appalachian Trail page, go to YouTube, go to the company sites and do your own research. Maybe if you can afford to, buy some of the stuff from like REI or Backcountry so you can return it really easily if you don't like it and try it out. See what works for you. You still have plenty of time. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for right now. I hope I see you out there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.